Right. Right, we're doing the Del Toro Frankenstein creature versus Benicio Del Toro's Wolfman right now. They're going at it right here. It's going to be set in the Guillermo Del Toro universe. But yeah, I got an okay pose right here. He's like launching off of the knee. He's like chunking him right there, the Wolfman off the creature. But for some reason, I'm just not feeling it. It's not something I want. I changed the stance of the creature a little bit, so he's kind of doing a little bit more. It's a little more dynamic, not much, but a little bit. But yeah, I'm just not feeling this. So I did put a lot of work in this, but sometimes you got to do that. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. So I'm gonna start over for this one more time and try something a little different. Sometimes you gotta do that when you're making these battles. Sometimes it's a battle to just do that. So hopefully I come up with something better. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. We're going from scratch. This guy's about 6'5", maybe even taller. The actor, this dude's going to be 6'2", so he's a little smaller. But yeah, here we go. I'm going to probably put him right here. Coming at it like that. Got a big head. And then, let's see here. Might even have him coming the arm like that. Let's see here. And the arm coming up here. It's getting there, but I almost feel like I just want to get it just a little bit closer. Just a little bit. I feel like that Wolfman was too small. I wasn't doing justice to Benny. I was leaving Benny hanging. So there we go. His head's going to be a little bigger too. We got that. The Wolfman right there. There's that. Let's see here. There's that. You're going to have this arm. It's probably going to get tore. And then this is going to come up here like that. We'll have him kind of just jumping through the air a little bit, I think that'll be funner. Kind of hopping around like a wolf. You could have him ripping like that. Ripping into tearing. Up here like that. There's that. Eraser a little bit in there. This would be an awesome crossover too. I'd love to see this in a movie. I think a lot of people really slept on that movie, man. The Wolfman. That's my favorite werewolf movie of all time. The not the new one that just came out, the second remake with Benicio del Toro. It's awesome. It's not perfect, but it's a it's a damn fine watch. Go. It's got to be jumping around, you know. Hey, how's it going, man? Yep, just trying to. I wasn't feeling the pose, so I redrew this one. The wolf man. I just wasn't feeling it. So sometimes you gotta do that, you know. Let's see here. Low on that. Okay. Still went with the same layout as last time. The Wolfman. So it was something similar to that, you know. And I had switched it up, but this is one we're gonna go with. That eraser, yep. So, and as you can see, I had this pose right here for this Wolfman. I want to do something a little more. Have him do more stuff. Yeah. I could figure something else out. Sometimes things take a little longer, you know. Kind of got that Spider-Man thing going right there on that knee. This movie's coming out on Friday too on Netflix. Should be pretty fun. Oh, thanks, man. So I might even have him breaking out that leg. The Wolfman just stomping it out, you know. Maybe just going through it. That might be pretty brutal. That guy was so brutal in the movie. Both of them were. And it's funny because yeah, the Joe Johnston's the Wolfman remake with Benicio del Toro. And what was cool about that movie is he was actually an American werewolf in London. Let's see here. Let's see if that could kind of do something like that. There we go. Yeah, I love that movie. It's my favorite, man. My two favorites would be The Howling and the remake of The Wolfman. Really dug that movie. It's gothic. It's got a great cinematography. It's got a great score. I think Danny Elfman does the music for it. Rick Baker does the special effects. It's just, it's got Anthony Hopkins. It's got brutal fights. It's like everything you'd want in a Wolfman movie. I don't think you're gonna ever be able to top that one. I really don't. Yeah, and then Frankenstein comes out on Friday. Yeah, that's gonna be that. It is good. I seen it. I seen it. Here we go. Got the claw right there. Got a little janky hand right there for now. But we'll come back and we'll tweak on that. Tweak it out. He's got like 6 fingers on his hand, like AI mode. But yeah, I don't know if that'll work like that. I might have to bring it over to here. Excuse me. Let's see here. That's a hard pose right there. If anything, it could probably come up like that. Kind of. I don't like that. I kind of want him to look like he ripped it out a little bit. Yeah. So I'm gonna start working on the muscles right now for Benny. There we go. Yeah, my anatomy isn't perfect. I'll turn these guys into rubber bands if I have to, just to get some fun out of it, If I got to. That's done right there. Yeah, if you guys could go watch that movie in IMAX, I'd recommend seeing it right now. I think they're gonna pull it on Friday in the theaters. I'm not sure though. There we go. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere now. Maybe right about. See, eraser's tricky. You gotta go pretty quick with it, otherwise it'll smear. Yeah, that movie, it's gothic. It's a good remake. Anthony Hopkins in there. He just really he kind of steals the show when he's on the screen. Yeah, he's real funny. Yeah. And I was looking at this drawing earlier today, and was kind of walking by on the way to work, like, yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna have to fix it. And I usually like these guys to be pulling off a couple moves, to the other guy, like doing something ferocious, and wasn't really happening, but I think it might. What's happening? Okay. It's a big dude right here. Okay. Trying to get the muscles in here. This is kind of a weird pose too. It's like almost like a Peter Parker pose. But it's the Wolfman, you know. It's gonna be kind of coming down like that. So you got this going right here. He's got a regular thigh muscle. He's got his shin coming down like that. But then it's gonna go back in like that and kind of forward like that. That stompy mode. Something like that. You're just going through it. Imagine if that movie came out, people would flip out, man. So you just they just need to do those you know, Freddy versus Jason type movies, you know, Frankenstein versus the creature, Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, you know, creature versus the Wolfman. Right. Okay, so this is going to be like that. This is coming through like this. This is always the hard part, is getting that perspective on the leg. Kind of want it to come in like this somehow. This area. Yeah. Okay, bring that in a little bit. Bring that in just a tad. I think that might work. Let's see if I could get this right here. Properly thing you never done. Yeah. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Let me snap this back real quick. All right. Long ass fingernails on this wolfman's claws right here. Working on the claws. Try to do it so all the fingers are separated. It's usually when you're drawing your hand, the fingers kind of cover each other up like that. But I kind of want them separated so there's gaps, But it's hard trying to find the right angle. Real big on that. But it doesn't look natural really a lot of the time when you're doing that. But that's just my thing. We got that. Like that for now. Okay. All right. And we're going somewhere a little bit. Get those toes in there. It's a weird angle too, because the foot kind of, when you're looking at it from this angle, you can barely see that it's going in. You gotta, yeah. I'll probably do one of these like that, possibly. All right. Work on his face a little bit. Yeah. All right. Got the face right here. Start working on that wolf face. Let's see here. and he's what you call a he's called a pug. So there's a lot of different styles of wolfman, and this one's called a pug. Wolfy face like that. Ain't gonna be perfect, but you know, be a little something, something. Hopefully, you'll be able to tell who it is. Oh man. Let's see here. Those big teeth like that. Let's see, it's a little too big of a mouth. Let's see here. Let's see, might be a little too big. Let me try that over again. Right. The makeup on this guy is crazy. Hey, how's it going? Great cloudy day. I'm doing pretty good, man. Drawing Frankenstein versus the Wolfman right now. Trying to lock in this little Wolfman face real quick. Hard to get perfect, but I have to work with something here in a second. Yeah. Thanks, man. Put those teeth in there. Yeah. Those teethers. Just got done watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's such a good movie. It's pretty brutal for like a animated film or whatever it was at the time. Surprisingly. I've seen Bob Hoskins in there. They're saying he was like he's a big inspiration for Wolverine, man. Just seeing him kind of the way he's yelling at Roger Rabbit all the time makes you really think. Let's see. Rex's stream just ended with Omer and a couple of others. Oh, okay. I'm sure they had a good old time over there. Let's see here. A couple of these teeth. Right. Yeah, I haven't seen the new Wolfman yet, or that movie that's just called Wolfman. I don't know, man. It looked kind of didn't like the design of the character really. I hear it's pretty good, but just not my not my thing really. But I know some people that liked it. Right. There we go. Looking a little more mean right there. Whoops. Yeah. There we go. That right there. Gotta get the hair right on this guy. Very specific look. There we go. See how long you've been on? About 40 minutes. I've been going. Yeah. Those wavy hairs. Come out and chunk out some of those hairs right there. Oh yeah, Wolfman versus Frankenstein. Yeah, trying to, anyways. He's got the vest on. So you got the two Del Toros versus each other. Benicio del Toro versus the Guillermo del Toro. Let's see here. There we go. Right? That was the whole shtick behind it. I was talking about it the other night. Yeah. And I think it was Omer was like, do it, yes. Yeah. Thought it was kind of cheesy, but then at the same time, I'm like, nah, that would be a pretty cool little matchup. I like, those are my two favorite versions of the character cinematically. So I said, yeah, that'd be pretty dope. I would like to do that. So I love the Wolfman, the remake. Oh man, Anthony Hopkins in there, just so great. Emily Blunt, Hugo Weaving. It's like it's one of those movies, you know, I could be on and I could just stop what I'm doing and watch it. That's how much I love the Wolfman movie. And the director's cut's just even like a little bit better. Yeah. I've drawn him once. This is the second time I've drawn him before. It's been a while though. It's been a few years. But I think really what the glue behind that movie is Anthony Hopkins. He just does such a good job. Really does. It's that whole like father son dynamic. Same thing with Frankenstein. They share that. They kind of pair up pretty good, I think. In particular, these two. Uh, really about fatherhood and son. Prodigal son returning. Okay, so that's cool right now. So I could work with that for a little bit. Um, let's see here. I could work with that. That for a bit for a spell. Yeah, right. Both those guys, I think, are pretty phenomenal. And these werewolf claws are just so big. They're like, they're like, they're like bear claws, man. And he could run around on all fours too. Yeah, at first I used to just kind of like the howling. I like the design of those wolves. Got that kind of demon look. But I wasn't really ever really a fan of the pug look from the Wolfman. But it grew on me, man. It like I think that Rick Baker just found the perfect balance, and he's no chump because he also designed the David Wolf from An American Werewolf in London. So I think he actually got an Oscar for this movie. The only thing I would go back, I would probably tweak some of the CGI in there. Doesn't really hold up, but other than that, it's a great movie, I think. All right, so we got that right there. Start working on Frankenstein a little bit more. Yeah. And Frankenstein's monster, he's really strong in the movie. He's also got superhuman strength. Probably just like a good match, these guys. Yeah, Wolfen, that movie was crazy too, with the way it was like Predator, the Predator vision. They were doing that before anybody at the time. Yeah. That's going to be the hand there in a second. All right. So we're working on this. Now I have to watch American Wolf in London because you mentioned it. It's one of my favorites too. Oh yeah, that movie's awesome, man. Yeah, and then, like I said, Frankenstein comes out on Friday. I seen that one in the theater. It was really good. I recommend that. Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Yeah, Monday now, right? Later, bro. Thanks for stopping by. So we got that hand right there a little bit. Kind of want his hand just kind of going weird ways. All right. Now we'll start finding the clothes for him. He's wearing a bunch of rags in the movie. Got this big like shoulder thing going right here, like rabbit fur. Kind of comes down like that, down over his arms. Something like that. I just got more of it up here too. Got the big hands. Okay, then we're going to have this coming out like that. There we go. Not going to really see much of that. trying to find a good reference picture. He's got a lot of just rags on there. Let's see. Stuff comes down to about right here. Just like rabbit fur. Get that form in there. He's doing a weird twist right here with his body, but he's actually stomping through his leg right there. So that's going to be brutal. I'm going to have a broken bone coming out. Pretty brutal. Okay. That. Might have to slim this up just a little bit. I want those hands to be kind of swollen though. And when you're doing stuff, you wanna. I don't know, if you're doing like a movie poster, like Drew Struzan style, then yeah, get it perfect. But other than that, you want to do your own spin on some things, you know. I like these Frankenstein kind of like swollen knuckles and stuff. I think that's fun. So something like that. This guy's pretty pissed off. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see because he's going to be ripping through right here, and then yeah, there's just kind of like some shreddy clothes already, like a whirlwind. One thing about the movie, I'm surprised they didn't take his nose off, like the Bernie Wrightson one. It kind of looked like that in the beginning of I Frankenstein too. A lot of people hated on that movie, but I really dug it. I'm kind of a Frankenstein. It's a cool character. Let's see here. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, I think he has like a big coat. I don't want to spoil like where he gets his clothes because it's kind of like a big deal with the movie. If you guys haven't seen it yet, so um, yeah, probably gonna leave that. I have to do a deep dive, look for the pants he's wearing. That one's a little trickier. He does have like some bandages that he wears. That's kind of like from when he was born. I think he keeps them like wears it like as a keepsake. Let's try this out. Get the big eraser for this. Start chunking. Right. So these are like those little furs, look like kind of like rabbit feet, or maybe wolves. I don't know. Gotta watch the movie. So I could give him a fist right here, but I don't want to have a fist. I want to just kind of have like a open kind of punch, just like he just punched him just clocked him with the knuckles real quick, or even like tore at him a little bit with the tops of his fingers because his fingers are strong, dude. He already took this arm right here, so yeah, could be that. Oh, he's gonna have like a bunch of hair. That'd be cool, right? Bunch of fur sticking out. Like he kind of grabbed him and maybe he slipped, Benny. There we go. I'll put a little bit of fur in this hand too. Could have him like rip the side of his mouth a little bit. That would have been pretty brutal. It'd be kind of hard to see. Like it could be the jaw. I could have him rip the jaw off, but yeah, you don't want to mess with the face too much. It's like Uncle Jesse from Full House. You don't mess with the hair. Don't mess with the hair. Same thing with these. You don't want to mess with their face too much. You can do the limbs, but leave the face alone. So that's kind of the identifier, right? Yeah. Gotta leave a little bit of this in there. Somewhat of his chest right here. Oh, thanks for the hearts. What's up, Homer? How you doing, bro? Okay, Great Cloudy Day was just in here saying you guys are streaming over on the Rex's channel. That's cool, man. coming up a little bit. We'll see. Just for fun. Just for some dynamism. Yeah, that's all right. It'll work, I guess. Maybe a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, this monster is not as easy as you think to draw. He's got a lot of little bells and whistles going on. Trying to find his pants. Trying to. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Homer, man. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Got some furry boots. He's got some Uggs on. A little bit of furry boots. Let's see here. Is that kind of furry up right here? And right here. Get some of that going. Right, now I'm starting to get there a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we got that. So the boots, I'm probably gonna have to find a little more reference for that. More stuff's gonna come out as the movie. Once the movie comes out on Friday, this shit's gonna be way bigger, man. It's a really good fucking movie. It's definitely best picture of the year. So kind of one of those movies that checks off all the boxes. So both these movies are actually Wolfman and Del Toro's Frankenstein. So once that goes down on Friday, there'll probably be more reference stuff I could get. There's an exhibition in London, but there's a lot of photos from that. But it's just kind of the top. You can't really see what's going on with his wardrobe. Not too much. Wow. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. You can kind of see what's going on, but can't really see can't really see what the boots are. They're just black. Let me see here. Big picture. That's not right. Hard to find it. It's not easy. It's got a big old hood too. Forgot about that. Can't really see it from here anyway. He might have just wrapped his feet up with some bandages or some shit. Well, that one I'm gonna have to do a little deep dive on. Again, just to try to find the proper reference for that. Right. That right there. Pants. Hey, thanks, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. Right. Work on the hands. How's it going, Mr. Z Match? Thanks for stopping by. Just drawing Frankenstein, Del Toro's Frankenstein versus Del Toro's Wolfman. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, for sure, man. Hope everything's good with you. All right. All right. Right. Okay. Halloween's over, but thing is, with me, it's always Halloween. I'm always drawing scary metal stuff, so it's nothing new around here. That's what we do. Make this thing a little. This hand right here has got to be a little hairier because it's a wolf man. The wolf hand. There we go. Things like a freaking bear claw. There we go. All right, and we got the. So here's some of the picture right now. Working on it, getting there. Getting there. All right. go. All right. A little bit somewhere now. Okay, got that. All right. Pretty bloody, man. It's getting pretty gory. Let's see. There we go. That is coming along pretty good. Do one of those. There we go. That movie Silver Bullet's really good too. I like that one. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. Some old 80s werewolf movie written by Stephen King. Bernie Wrightson did the Cycle of a Werewolf Art, which is a book. I think it's like a novella it's based off of, if memory serves. Whoops. Right. This is like the match you didn't know you wanted until it happened. You're like, oh wow, yeah, I would like to see these guys fight, especially once you see the movie, both movies, you know. right. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more teeth on this dude. These look a little meaner. But this is actually starting to come along a little better than I hoped. Glad I started from scratch with that Wolfman. There we go. I like those teeth. Those teethers. Looks a little more mad. And, this guy's got like a straight like brow that just goes across like that. Really big eyes too. Dark. Yeah. His furs. Right. It's coming off like that. All right. I think we could probably jump over to Wolfman a little bit. This one's gonna have the lighthouse in the background from the new movie. It's gonna be fun to draw. I'll start working on that in a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I don't want to do just like a tiny little tilt of the eye. The brow right there. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I really like it right now. I don't need to, but I just really want to. Just to show a little bit of that. Just a little bit pissed off. There we go. That works. So you gotta add a little bit more teethers. A little bit more of the brow coming down. And then one of his eyes is always lit up in the dark, like a cat. I forgot which eyeball it was. Gotta watch that movie again. It was really good. It was his right eye. Yeah. Or left eye. I think it was that eye right there, actually. Yeah. That'll work, though. Leg right here. It's kind of bouncing around. Now things are starting to take shape, so this piece is starting to come alive a little bit. Like Frankenstein. It's alive! Let me check it out in the mirror. I'm about to go watch it. I watched the first episode and it was okay. felt like I don't know, man. For the first episode, I felt like it could have been a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Jeff? How you doing? Oh, yeah. So I figured that I don't know, man. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more epic. You know, it's the first episode, and I just felt like they weren't really showing much. There's a lot of CGI in there. That's one thing I liked about the old It movie. There wasn't a whole lot of CGI, but in this one there is. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. So he's doing a little rip right here on the little bit of gut rip. Our boy Lawrence Talbot. So we'll take a little chunking right here. Just a little bit. Okay. This is brutal, man. Okay, probably gonna have to do something down here. All right. 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 I'm gonna have to put a vote up, man, see who would win. I'm gonna put the who would win, Then they got that new Frankenstein movie coming out. I gotta watch that I Have Frankenstein again. I remember that we were waiting on that movie to come out back in the day because it was a comic book that you couldn't really find anywhere, and it was written by Kevin Grievous, the guy that plays in Underworld and co-wrote Underworld, plays the werewolf Rays, and he wrote an I Frankenstein comic book. It was basically like Frankenstein was a detective, kind of like Hellboy, and he had a big gun, and the whole town was just filled with mobsters of different Universal like. See, and Dracula was like the main monster. But I think when the movie came around, they wanted to do something different, so they had him in a town with gargoyles and angels, I believe. No, gargoyles and demons. And the gargoyles kind of guarded the churches, and the demons, yeah. Yeah, Frankenstein. So, but I only remember watching it like one time, and then he had those, instead of a gun, they gave him keto sticks. So I don't know why they switched so much up from the comic. I always wanted to get the comic, but I could never find it. And I was thinking, like, damn, dude, why didn't you guys ever make this into a movie, Could have got, like, Mickey Rourke or somebody to kind of look like Marv a little bit. But, yeah, it looked like a cool concept. The movie was okay, but the comic had a better concept. At least what I saw online back in the day. Frankenstein. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put a poll out, see who would win over this. I might do it now, but I don't think a lot of people have seen the new Frankenstein, so they don't know his power scale. I do, though. I didn't think I was going to get a chance to watch that movie. I got lucky, though. go. Well, got pretty far tonight. I actually redrew this whole character right here, from nothing, and then worked on the arm, worked on his clothes a bit. Gonna need to get some reference for his boots. Can't really find any of those. And then I'm gonna start drawing the tower back there. So we got at least one more pencil stream left. But thanks everybody that stopped by. I really appreciate it. I'll try to get in here sooner than later to finish it sometime this week. And yeah, thanks everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a awesome Monday. And always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. I'll see you guys next time. Keep it metal.